Venerable Teacher, could you tell us what we should do so that we can avoid comparing ourselves to others in our daily lives? Is there any way we can adjust or correct this within ourselves?
Let me ask, if we can get past this, does that mean we've become an arahant? Because this mana, refers to the quality of having conceit, the tendency to compare oneself to others.
Yes.
When we compare ourselves to someone who is superior to us in every way, we feel disheartened. When we compare ourselves to someone inferior, we look down on them. And when we compare ourselves to someone equal, it leads to competition.
Yes.
There's right and wrong. We study in the same class, so why is that person smarter than us? Are we dumber? All of this just brings distress, and this is a subtle form of pride. It's not something that can be done easily, so for each thing you can do, start with the right mindset. For example, everything has its own value. When you have 2 sticks, a long stick is not short. Think it's too long to pick mangoes?
Stick.
It works as a cane. If you try to use the long stick as a walking stick, it just won't work. It can't be changed like that. So, each thing has its own specific use. There's no need to compare. We are who we are, just as we are. As long as we don't cause trouble for anyone, as long as we don't harm others, that's enough. If you have all the precepts, if you keep the 5 precepts completely, that's enough. So don't compare yourself to others. Because comparison always leads to suffering in the mind. When you compare, you're bound to encounter this. Even our hands aren't the same. Our fingers aren't the same length. Some are short, some are long. If you compare your knees, they're not the same as others either. If someone isn't better than you, then they're less than you. It's always like that. Whenever you compare, you'll feel troubled. So understand that you are you, and they are they. It's enough just to be spiritual friends to one another. See? The moment you compare, you immediately become troubled. The reason we call it pride or self-importance is because we measure ourselves against others. If you hold yourself up and compare like hey, I'm greater than them, that's pride. Or like, hey, they're lower than me, that's also pride. Like, even if you think, we're equal, that's still comparison. So pride and self-importance come from comparing ourselves to others. That's the cause of unrest in the mind. So just being content with ourselves is enough.
Is there a simple and quick way to practice, just enough for us to feel satisfied and happy for that day? Because I don't really know what to do to stop myself from making comparisons. Or if it does happen, I want it to happen as little as possible.
Well, to put it simply, there really is no shortcut. If there were, people would just go to 7-Eleven and buy a ready-made box of enlightenment. It's our own thoughts, our own problems. Some things just aren't that easy to achieve. Sometimes we think, hey, there must be an easy way, and we end up believing in something just because it sounds simple. But in reality, there is no easy way to truly attain it. Comparing ourselves to others isn't easy either. We just have to keep working at it, as the venerable monks and teachers say. The point is, people are born with different merits and karma, with both good and bad qualities, both physically and mentally. We're all different. The important thing is to be content with ourselves and focus on developing ourselves alone. There's no need to compare. The simplest way is to be aware of yourself.
Yes, when...
Just being aware of yourself, that's what will put an end to comparisons.
Yes!
Even when your mind starts to want to compare, you'll notice it right away. So, to sum up, the easiest thing is to be aware of yourself.
That's right, it's the easiest.